Hey everybody, it's Risley. Today we're playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Ooh, my lovely winter team. Look how chilly. At least we've got our little winter hats on. This was a perfect combination. The randomness really pulled it out for us. In terms of team, this is actually also amazing because I love a 2-3 and double mosquitoes with a benefit that is too much for simple old me. And another mosquito you shouldn't have. It really is Christmas even though it's like literally the middle of February. Discombobulated. Wow, that's the longest word I've seen here. Discombobulated abs. You know when you have abs, but they're like a little strange, and they're kind of confused as to whether or not they are abs. You guys start to wonder, you know, are these abs actually drawn onto this person's body? Are they just those little rubber abs that cosplayers may use to get themselves a six-pack for their thing? Who's to say, really, you know? Who's to say? Alright, we've got our mosquito. We've got a second beetle, and this is beautiful, so I'd like to do that all across the way. Another mosquito. There comes the question, should we layer our mosquito, which gives us, I guess, slightly better stats for like 1 second, or get a bacon? I think that this is probably a better use of money. I'll put it in the middle because, you know, I have to. Strictly speaking, order is everything, and I will follow the order to the day I die. You guys also have beetles and a possum. Give one random faint pet +1/+1 when they sell. Okay, well they had no faint pets, and that does not appeal to in battle at all, so that did not matter. Luckily we were able to pull that out despite the fact that they seemed a little bit stronger than us. Give 3 random friends +1 attack. This is not bad for turn 3. Generally speaking, I don't think that I really love him, but I'll do it right now. Get in here. Get out of here. I said I loved you, I lied. Give 1 pet the chocolate perk. Gain 3 experience and faint before attacking. So this is just like make 1 faint unit really cool. I mean, if you're running like a hedgehog or like a possum, I could see how this could be pretty rad. I mean, I'd consider that. Not right now, but I'd consider it maybe at some point. Another beetle. Does a flamingo actually work better and would help us more in the long run? Yes, but I already have one of these, and it's really hard not to want to get another or something you already got, you know? It really is. It's really just a hard knock to break, you know? Oh, Purtles. And a sheep. And a bee. Joke's on them, they forgot to put their bee in front. Is that actually going to lose the game for them? No, because I just wasn't strong enough. A defeat. Lies, I don't believe you. Okay, well now, if we have 1 more beetle, we can level up next turn. Do we have bisons? We have a bison! The setup is possible. If we just don't combine these, we might be able to actually get a bison that works as soon as possible. The fact is that I do want the stork, though, which means either I have to wait on it, or I have to combine something here. So it's gonna have to be the mosquitoes. Clownfish. Friendly level up, gain +2/+2. I do not respect you. I do respect a stork, though. Should I buy a food or should I keep rolling in hopes that we get our last beetle? I think that I'm gonna go full on the concept of a beetle play. I realized the fact that I froze that stork reduced my chances of finding a beetle in those final rolls by quite an amount. But it was totally worth it. What was I supposed to do? Not decide that a level was more important than anything else in my life? Oh, but the summon? The summon was a 2-3. See, the stork is the winner. Some people watched me and they said the stork is not the way. And I say, joke's on you, the stork is always the way. Okay, take 1. That's pretty good, I will save it. Take this. No, wait, roll for a beetle. 2 of them. Ah, jeez. Oh my goodness. 2 dragonflies. A lollipop. Swap health inside. Oh, okay. A lollipop already existed in this game and I already knew what it did, but it's like entirely pink now. I don't think I've ever seen a lollipop in real life that was like 1 shade and light pastel pink. Unrealistic. Unrealistic. This game... That's the problem with the gaming industry these days, you know? It's so unrealistic. You've got the dragons, they don't even have the proper scalage, you know, a real dragon would not breathe fire, they would breathe water. Obviously they're water breathers, obviously they have scales. So unrealistic. This place, their lollipops are pink. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, well, I guess I could combine these. I will roll once, I think, just to see if we happen upon a beetle. We didn't. Joke's on me. Beetle's gonna have to get out of the way. We could go super scaling with giraffe. I mean, the dragonfly's buffs are only gonna go to the giraffe. I guess here you emergency giraffe, but we're gonna roll once to see if anything cooler happens. That is pretty cool. But so is all these giraffes. These are too many options.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Man, I love the fact that it just literally goes giraffe when you buy one. So she's giving 2 out. If we can get 1 more mosquito or a beetle, it could go 3, and then we've got the strongest early game dragonfly you've ever seen. They have a strong fish. Man, oh man, is a strong fish not something I always wish I had? Oh, if I had one more attack, I could have broken through there. In fact, I already did. Joke's on you. You thought I was, losing. A hippo. I do respect a hippo. Mosquito? But, like, what are we gonna get rid of? Obviously, it has to be the beetle. Which is sad, because it was so close to leveling. And you need to be strong, so this as well. And more health? I think that works. I think that works mighty fine. Now, if Mr. Dragonfly here could actually give the benefits to the unit we wanted to, ergo Mr. Hippo, that would actually be pretty radical. You think that you can hurt me with one singular woodpecker with an ability? Well, you could. Well, you simply could. That feeling when you've been outmatched in every possible way. A bison! Sucks for you, it's too gosh darn late. You know how much effort I put into finding you, and now you have the audacity to come in here and say that you're king? Again? In the same spot? Man, this man is persistent. Just say no. My number is no, good sir. Oh, a level? If I get this level, I won't be able to do anything with it. In terms of buying what it gives me, but I do get double things. Oh, an early scorpion. Who would I sell to get an early scorpion in here, though? Because I want scalar. Hopefully the scalar would actually scale the scorpion, making him cool. Which means I'd have to get rid of either the mosquito or the stork. And the stork is good, and the mosquito is our best stats, though. Am I gonna get rid of my mosquito just for this one scorpion, bro? Probably. Is it the best decision? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Who's to say? Not I. Ooh, we're so close to a level 3. Our dragonfly was looking like it was gonna be real cool, and then we decided, nah, get rid of this crap. We don't need this to be cool. Dragonfly, you don't need to be cool. You're cool enough. You know, you're cool as you were when we first found you, and that's alright with me. Everyone needs to stop killing my hippo on the first hit. This hippo was supposed to pull it out my feet. I literally could have gotten rid of the hippo instead of the mosquito last turn, and I didn't because I thought, no, a hippo can really do something. It hasn't done nothing, and it's really been a disappointment. A chili could do something, though. A level 2 hippo, a falcon. Knockout. Summon 1/3/3 level 1 copy of the knocked out pet. So every time this thing dies, it summons a thing. That's fine. I mean, level 4, yeah, if you can get some stats in there, I could see how that could definitely be fine. Sadly, we are a little committed right now, so I'm going to keep going with what I got. And here's the question. Okay, the question was answered. I didn't even have time to ask it before it got answered. That was very efficient. Thank you, Super Auto Pets. I was going to ask, because I remember the Dragonfly used to work, where the people who it would give the stats to were always the leftmost ones, and then it was updated, so it was just random. Is it still random? I think it's random, because yeah, no, it gave it to the hippo and the guy, so yeah, it was random. Okay. Well, that sucked. Very fast loss. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna move on. We learned to get past these things. Now we're in the jungle with party hats. That sounds amazing. Double Chinchilla does allow you to do the ultimate technology of turn 1. The double cell into a honey, and it was a honey, which is exactly what you want. What are the chances that you could lose with 3 2/2s and a honey? Pretty weak. I mean, you can't lose that on the first turn. Unless I guess they have mosquitoes and they really do some crazy crap. Soft socks, soft players, soft masks. Let's do some soft socks. You can't deny it. Everyone loves a little bit of fuzzy socks. So I actually recently visited some family, and one of them had got this entire basket full of like fluffy socks, and she was like, okay, these are the socks. All of the ladies of the house, everyone come choose your sock. And it was just pretty entertaining to me, the idea that, oh yeah, no, guys, you can't have socks. Guys don't wear fuzzy socks, but all the girls, here's your Christmas fuzzy socks. How sweet. And I was like, sorry guys, you have cold feet. You don't deserve these Christmas socks. Okay, marmoset, goose. Skip the goose. Marmoset. More geese. No one asked for that. More honey? If you insist. Oh, I kind of forgot about the fact that we've got these loyal chinchillas. I mean, I'll admit the fact that they're loyal does make me feel a little bad about the fact that I don't want them and that I don't care about whether they're on the team anymore. But that I still stand. I'm not going to change my argument just because you put a sad adjective in front of their name. They gotta get out of here. What is that kind of hat? Ooh. A bee for the win. Classic. A bee is always in the win. And more health. Oh, you shouldn't have. Does an elephant have anything that matches it right now? No. No. Nope, nope. Okay, an elephant sucks right now. We're gonna ignore it. You guys need to get out. I'm not even gonna entertain your existence. You're guaranteed to be switched out with something this turn. Level 2 fish. Interesting proposition. Level 2 marmoset. I mean, it's interesting, I guess, in the fact that it's a level. I'm not gonna come here and tell you that I think that the ability of selling a level 2 marmoset is actually, like, game-changing. It's all up to luck. I guess, technically speaking, it could be game-changing, but I'm not gonna rely on that. I'm not gonna put all my eggs in the marmoset basket. That's what my grandma always told me. Never put your eggs inside of a marmoset. They don't know how to handle them. They're not very strong. They're probably gonna throw them. They're basically monkeys. Like, what do you expect them to do with your eggs? Come on. Okay, so I think I am going to wait one more turn to combine these, just because might as well, we're already here. Give a little bit of stats to our stork friend here. He is currently running as the ace of the team, so I would like to put as much trust and as many resources as I physically can into this man. Your fish have too many attack stats. I don't know if you noticed that yourself, but I felt the need to point it out. Simply too many, I would say. You're lucky we didn't get over to that aardvark at the end. We would have kicked his booty. You're so lucky, enemy team, that we didn't get that far. Alright. Health? I was supposed to do the marmoset first, so I could buy this unit, and they could get the buff. But I didn't do it because I'm dumb. Now we shall do it. Whoa, double buffalo. Craziness. What don't we want? We don't want you, because you're a stinky butt. Technically speaking, we could run shrimp. I really don't think that the +1 health that the shrimp gives out is really worth almost anything. It's not worth the bubbles in your body, boy. But we're gonna get rid of this anyway, so I guess until we reach a point in which we need to replace him because we want him to be the space of sell-by, the space to make the buffalo pop off, then I think he's fine. He's whatever. He's on the team. He's there. He's present. He showed up to the meetings. He didn't really contribute much, and he also didn't say anything, and he forgot to bring his homework, but he was at the meeting. Okay? Double clownfish wearing little Peter Pan hats. Can't defeat that. Oh, another shrimp? You're gonna make me actually think that I gotta, like, invest in this guy? That's crazy. Okay, I was actually gonna put a pineapple on this mosquito, but despite the fact we're on turn 6, it's only level 1. It has no stats. It's horrible. Why do we have this guy? So, 1 fate ability. Hey, we have one of those! Wow, look at that! Oh, in the shop. Oh, for a second I was like, oh look, the opossum actually used his ability. Sadly, he didn't really use his ability. Buy sells. No, buy sells. You're kind of a buy sell, but it takes too long for you to happen, so we're gonna skip it for now. 2 more gold. Dang, we're rich. That's a buy sell. I do like guaranteed stats. Even more than a shrimp? Yes. In fact, I'd sell him this turn if I could. Another shrimp! Gosh darn it. That's not worth it, right? +2 health. I can't be committing this. I can't be committing to this at all. Do we have pills? We don't. So the flamingo is nothing. No reason to keep you. I guess we can throw the mosquito away. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine, you've convinced me. A lot of words were put down and you finally convinced me. I'm gonna get rid of the mosquito instead of the shrimp, level the shrimp, and we'll carry it for just a tad bit longer. So the mosquito is going to be turned into a giraffe for guaranteed skill. And then the flamingo is going to be our switch spot, which means that the only certified members of this team we have are the bison and the stork. Can we rely on just 2 units to make all of this work? Possibly, I don't know. I feel like 1 beefy unit can definitely do it. It would definitely help if we had some sort of protective gear. Looks like level 6 melon is the only one we're going to be getting though, so not the best opportunity. You're in. Wait, should have showed the flamingo. Wow, that hit everyone perfectly, thank you. You're out anyway, though. You get a little bit of this, and you don't need any of this. I guess a moth is decent enough for a level 1. There's no way these hippos are getting anything, so here, moth. You're gonna glass cannon for 1 turn. You have 1 turn to prove yourself. If you die to anyone on the enemy team, you've proven yourself to be not worthy, and you're getting rid of. Boom, what did I say? Moth, I gave you a shot. I put that man on my team, and I said you have 1 shot. He obviously did not value the team enough. God, I hate lizards. You have a lizard and it actually results in my death. That is so sad. What? Come on, what's your problem now? I can't have one, then you can't have one. Ooh, I do like a rooster. So then begs this question. Do we commit to a rooster? Do we get rid of a giraffe in exchange for 3 plus 2s instead of plus 1 plus 1? It's really good for the rooster, though. I mean, honestly, let's be fun. We're just gonna be fun for a second. How many triggers do you have? 2? Okay, let's buy, sell random things. Get out of here. Okay, get out of here. 5. And you have no more, so we just need a temporary unit. I had considered buying food, I decided against it. So, do we want this for 1 turn, or use for 1 turn? I think stats. I mean, if you were really to look at, like, the facts of the world, you would say, we only have 1 health left. You should probably be going for stats right now, and not, or like a unit that will actually help us win this turn, which would have been a woodpecker. It's quite possible a woodpecker could actually beat something in the front yard if we actually pulled it out, rather than just 3 stats that we may never see the end of, but I do what I do, you know? I made a decision, I gotta stick with it. Ah, your rooster is not as useful as my rooster. And my stork is better than everything you've got in your entire squad. We lived. My choices are vindicated and I'm never wrong. Alright, what are we doing? You get out of here. Buy sell to the supreme quantity. You're the beautifulest buy sell I've ever seen in my life. You can have some more attack because you are a lovely rooster. And this thing needs 2 more, so I guess I'll buy sell randomly here. We will roll what's... Ooh, another beautiful buy sell. It would be really cool if someone actually had utensils. Attack second enemy for 5 damage. I do like a chili pepper, and I don't really care who it goes to, because it's just not especially good with anyone here, so I'm just gonna be like, no, octopus, he failed to kill even a single soul. And to think I was frightened for a second. My heart was a flutter. My skin was chilled like a reptile's. That is how intense the feelings were. You get out of here. You can level. Fancy. Ooh, that's not helpful, but I do think it's an interesting concept. You can have this, because why not? Although I guess technically speaking you should have a 1-up. But they don't exist, so I'm never wrong! Okay, so we can either buy sell here, which actually, unfreeze the shop, give +1/+1 to the random friend, multiply with the lowest tier. If you buy a level 2, and then get rid of it, and then equip the moose, he's going to give a 4/4 to somebody, which is pretty radical. I feel like that's the, oh, not the shrimp. Okay, moose, I thought you were cool. I honestly thought you were cool for a second. I don't think it was randomly the person, I think that was, yeah, that was random. It wasn't just he gave it to the guy behind it, right? But the cool thing about the moose, right, is that you empty the shop before you buy him, if you happen to have a near empty shop already, and he automatically gives a 6/6. That is a thing that I've done many times in the past, given that was before he got nerfed to be random now, and unfreeze everything. That was back when it was the guy directly behind him, so it mattered a bit more. This thing gives us 2. Do you get that? Friend bot. Okay, no. I kind of thought maybe this guy would count as being a purchased friend if I did that. And we don't need any of these things. I will buy you temporarily, and we will roll. Do you have any units that are actually good? I know that you like to think that that was good. You were like, here, a buy trigger. That's exactly what you wanted. Well, I'm here to say no one really cared that much, okay? I mean, just for the health, I guess I'll do 1 more buy sell. I know it's not actually helping our buffalo at this moment, but it is giving us a bit of health. And maybe a boar can kill something. I mean, it gets that tad bit of health. If it's against a straight-up weakling, then I think it could pull something out for us. Ha! He wasn't even able to kill us with his one little thing. His entire splash damage, and he couldn't kill our weakest unit. Oh, peanuts. He had peanuts, but in saying that, I'm like, oh, that seems like a pretty classic word replacement. Ah, peanuts. Now then, you're out of here. You were cool, I will admit, I did love you. We need this, so you're coming. This is gone. Okay, now, we have pretty good stats across the board. I think it's time that we could replace our shrimp with this octopus. And also a walrus would be pretty cool. So we're gonna do a straight up pivot. The time has come to do this one more time, actually. And an octopus. Is this a good setup? I don't think it matters too much at the moment. Honestly, our rooster, I was keeping him thinking, you know, a rooster is like a real run definer, even though we're going mostly buffalo. He's not really that great. His attack is pretty stinky, and he's still level 1. He does have a peanut, though. So he's got that going for him. And that team wasn't too hard either. Man, I really thought we were on our last thread. I feel like we were the weakest, most close to death thing I've ever seen, and suddenly we're back from the brink. You can have this. Ooh, a crocodilla, though. 1 crocodilla? You shouldn't have. Is that better than octopus? It's slightly worse. Like an octopus is slightly worse, but if it does happen to get an extra hit off, it would be great. If we can just get him a melon armor, he's guaranteed to be even slightly better at least. Chocolate? Wow, I really have no levels this game, do I? I guess the rooster? But he's not even that great, so I feel like I should give it to someone else. Obviously not you, because we're done with you. We're not buy-selling anymore. I guess the rooster. I mean, he's been here the longest. It's only fair. Should I have saved that zebra and decided, you know what? Level 1 walrus isn't as cool as it could be. Sold it, buy the zebra, get some triggers, get some stats, maybe find another walrus later anyway? Well, it's a very interesting concept to bring up. Maybe I should have done that. You know what? Maybe this one time I gotta say, oh, an anteater. Is he even in the pack this turn? You, gosh, oh my goodness. I need to know, if that thing hadn't summoned an anteater, if we don't win this, and we math this out such that we would have won, okay, we're fine. I was just being dramatic, sorry. Man, 8 wins! We were so far into the death zone. I honestly am so shook right now about how well this is going. And I honestly had also forgotten the fact that buying and putting on top of each other also gets him, so he's not completely done. And at this point, we might as well give you something. Although, once again, if we could give you a melon, so we could at least get 2 guaranteed snaps, that would be way more impressive than what we're currently doing. Okay, Team Rocket Ships. I see your level 3 high-ranked flamingo. You think just because I don't have that same thing, it's that cool? Stop! 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 Are we gonna break through this bison? I was gonna say, well, the summon would have to be really cool to kill 2 things, and honestly, the fact that it was able to kill 1 thing there, that was pretty impressive in its own right. Stork, you didn't pull it out for us, but there was a lot of expectations placed right there. I think you did your best. Thanks. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!